The Invisible Thread, a moral story in English for all ages. In the quiet village of Amber Grove, nestled between hills and flowing streams, lived a boy named Aarav. He was 10 years old, full of questions, curiosity, and a habit of talking too much. His mother often said, "You were born with 2 ears and 1 mouth, so use them in that order." Aarav lived with his mother and grandfather, an old man with silver hair and gentle eyes. His grandfather, Dadaji, wasn't like other grown-ups. He didn't scold, he didn't rush. He listened, truly listened, even when Aarav spoke about clouds shaped like dinosaurs or the number of ants in the garden. One evening, Aarav sat under the old banyan tree beside Dadaji, watching the sunset. "Dadaji," Aarav asked, "what is love?" His grandfather looked at him and smiled. "Love is an invisible thread." Aarav's eyes widened. "Like a magic thread?" "In a way," Dadaji said, his voice slow and kind. "It's the thread that connects hearts. You can't see it or touch it, but you feel it, between people who care." Aarav leaned back against the tree and thought. He liked the idea of invisible threads. The next day, he drew pictures of himself connected by invisible strings to his mother, Dadaji, his best friend Zoya, and even the old cat that always stole his lunch. But as weeks passed, something changed. His mother became busy. She got a second job and came home late. Dadaji began to forget things. He would ask the same question twice or leave the stove on. Aarav noticed. He didn't like it. One morning, Dadaji couldn't find his way home from the post office. A kind shopkeeper brought him back. His mother sat Aarav down that night. Her eyes were tired. "Dadaji is getting old," she said. "His memory is fading. It's called dementia. He'll need more help, more patience." Aarav didn't understand all the words, but he knew one thing. Dadaji was slipping away, like sand through fingers. He tried harder. He sat with him more. He reminded him of names, places, and stories they had shared. But sometimes, Dadaji looked at him like he was a stranger. One evening, while Dadaji napped, Aarav ran outside and cried under the banyan tree. He whispered into the wind, "Where did the invisible thread go, Dadaji?" Days turned to weeks, and things became harder. Dadaji began calling Aarav by his father's name. He forgot his birthday. He sometimes stared at the wall, lost in time. One afternoon, Aarav came home from school to find his mother packing a small bag. "Where's Dadaji going?" he asked. She knelt beside him. "He's going to a special place, a care home. They'll help him there. I can't manage alone anymore." Aarav's heart dropped. "But he's part of the thread." "I know, Beta," she whispered, holding back tears. "That thread is still there. But sometimes, love means letting someone go where they can be safe." The next morning, Aarav gave Dadaji a drawing he had made, a picture of them holding a glowing invisible thread between them. Dadaji looked at it, confused at first. Then, for a brief moment, his eyes lit up. "You," he said softly, "the boy who watches the clouds." Aarav smiled through tears. "Yes, Dadaji, that's me." Months passed. Aarav visited every weekend. Some days Dadaji remembered him, some days he didn't. But Aarav still brought stories, drawings, and a new invisible thread he imagined tying around Dadaji's wrist each time he left. One day his mother asked, "Why do you still visit, even when he forgets?" Aarav replied, "Because I remember, and the thread doesn't break just because he can't see it." Moral of the story: true love isn't about being remembered, it's about remembering. Even when people forget, our kindness, patience, and presence keep the invisible thread alive.